Hello everyone, Mr. Hissner here, and today what I wanted to go over is designing lessons in Schoology that are based on best practices that we see in the classroom every day. And these lessons will be able to be used for distance learning, right? So kids can use it when they're at home, when they're outside the classroom, or while they're in the classroom. And this design of a lesson is really a great way for you to not have to overplan when you are, if you're planning for hybrid. You don't have to make two separate lessons for in the classroom or outside of the classroom. Or, if you're doing distance only, you're doing Zoom sessions, it's a really great way for you to not have to overplan, to front load the work, and then throughout the week you just have to maintain your workload. So I'm going to show you guys what this Schoology looks like. So in my Schoology folder, this is typically what we have. You'll see that we have video lessons going over the topic, then I have a classwork, and I have homework. And if you think to yourself, you sit back and think, like, what do I do in a classroom? Well, I give some sort of a lesson, maybe a do now, right? And then just some sort of a lesson. And then I give a classwork, so they try it, and they get some feedback. And then I give them homework, so they can try it on their own outside of school and be ready, to ask me questions the next day. So here's what this looks like. Now, what I would encourage is if you don't have any access to Zoom or anything like that, then you will probably want to include a do now before this video lesson to get them thinking, which could be just a simple discussion. What do you know about this? What do you think about this? Any activator, any bell ringer, of course, can be easily put in there as just a discussion, a true or false question, just something to get them thinking. And then I embed these videos, and it's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is go up here to the insert content, insert the media, and then you can do it from the web. Just make sure you're doing the media, and then your embed code from Google Drive, from YouTube. You can embed the videos you make, embed the videos other people make. It's just so much better to have it embedded. That way they don't have to leave Schoology to access it. And so this is the video lesson, and then followed by this are the classworks that I have. I like to make a quiz. I like to make it a quiz. This way we can have this easy multiple choice, okay? Let me just go to the edit these questions. And here's a great reason why. Because all I'm doing is screenshotting this. And over here, I have plenty of screenshots. I have tons and tons of screenshots. So all I do is screenshot my material, my PDFs. That is Command Shift number 4, and then I insert these again. Insert content, image media from my desktop, right? Attached file right from the desktop. And so whatever you're using, whatever you're planning to send out for print, just take a screenshot. Just take several screenshots and input it question by question. Now, here's the great thing. You can add feedback, which is critical to classwork, right? Kids will oftentimes be like, hey, why did I get this wrong? Let's have this feedback. So this question. This number 11, this is the answer for x. I can tell them this is the value for x. We want the measure of, let's just say MP, right? And that way, if they do choose this value, they got close. They got very close. And so the key here again is going to be classwork. Multiple attempts, right? You can give them, I like to give them 2 attempts or 3. I always do a highest score. I always have it enabled until the due date, which is usually the same day. Classwork has to be done that same day. I always have a timer. That way, if a kid leaves it open, they forget to close it, it just shuts it for them. Don't use page breaks. You can't do these random, and I'll show you why in a second. And then, of course, they need to be resumable, reviewable, and the submissions need to be reviewable. And the great thing about this is that what I like to do is I will add a question. And I will insert the video. So here I just copied my embed code from my video, and now I'm going to insert the media. And now what they'll have here is actually, I'm going to move this. I like to move this to the top. Let's move the video to the top. And now what they have is, hey, this is a video lesson of something similar to what they're going to be doing, and they'll have access to stop, pause the video, review it at any time while this is in front of them, okay? And this is what it would look like for the student. But here is the video lesson. So they can view the video lesson and see so here they can view the video lesson down here as they look at these questions. So they can kind of go back and forth and say, like, okay, let's see what Hizzo did right around 2 minutes, and they'll be able to see, oh look, we set it equal to, let's see if this is similar, and that way they have that access. And then when they get close, you can provide them the feedback and give them several attempts. You're working on mastery. It really becomes a class work. Now, that's the puzzle piece. I really like to use the puzzle piece for that. Now let's look at the homework, right? So, classwork, I like to use between 2 and 4 questions just to get them thinking. Everybody's different. Some kids will get it done in 4 minutes, some kids will get it done in 20, and then they can start on the homework if they want. So here's what I like to do for the homework. I like to have them upload submissions. I mean, writing is important, right? And so what you'll see here is that I've, again, copy and pasted these just right off of my material that I would normally send out to print. So here are the questions I just copy and pasted, not copy and pasted, screenshotted, and then uploaded them. And then here's my directions. And that's what I want them to do. And so then the students will write these on a separate piece of paper. They'll draw the triangles. They'll draw, or really you can have them write the essay. You can have them try anything. It's not content specific, but just know that it is pretty simple to get this done. So there we have it, guys. Hopefully this is insightful. And again, I've been using we have the Zoom sessions. So I do my activators, my bell ringers, my do now in the Zoom, which again, I do find very helpful. It gives me a chance to talk to the students and that type of stuff. So if you don't have access to that, if it's completely asynchronous, if it's completely they're at home on their own, I would really genuinely recommend having a do now activity and having some sort of wrap up. And I know that might seem like a lot. It might seem like, oh, well, giving them 5 assignments is maybe a lot. But considering Schoology is going to be grading most of this stuff for you, Schoology is going to be housing all of these things. And if it's every day, isn't that what they do in class anyway, right? These are our best strategies. These are our best practices. This is what we do in the classroom. We do things. It's 50 minutes, it's an hour. Some of them it's 90 minutes. Like, students need to come to expect that these type of activities, these actions happen in the classroom anyway. And the digital classroom doesn't have to be that much different. And I hope that this video really exposes that and shines a light on the accessibility to the digital classroom. And again, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again.